you winch to the solid tree, please? Out of all the things, just winch to the solid... Okay, I'm just gonna keep committing deforestation until you winch to the thing I need you to winch to. Alright, what is up YouTube? This must be Fast 775 Gaming, coming back to another episode of SNOWRUNNER on Season 15. Yes guys, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing all pretty... I hope you're all doing pretty well today and whatnot, and throughout the week and stuff. Because being honest, I'm not doing too great today. So what we're going to do here today, guys, just real quick, we're going to repair the central bridge. This is going to be a pretty big job for us. We do really need to get this job done. It's the job called Fellowship of the Road. I accepted it here before I started recording there, and I've also loaded up the Kenworth already with all the beams we'll need. You may recall in the last episode we finished down here. I did kind of drive back up here just to kind of speed the process of this video along a bit. I also grabbed that task there and I refueled a small bit, not a whole lot, but a small bit. So we're all set to go get up here, so that's what we're going to be doing right now. We're going to be taking the usual routes, nothing too fancy here. And if I'm to explain myself just a bit more as to why I may seem rushed and as to why I'm currently having a bad day, that's specifically because I forgot to record this video, and I'm currently recording it a day late. And I'm also recording it a day late with not very much time left in the day left for me to record. So, yeah, it's going about as good as it can for me. Yeah, I was actually planning to do a little bit of checking out the MOL, the mall, or no, not the mall, the Slater. The Slater. I'm thinking of the real truck, not the fictional one we have in game. Yeah, I was actually hoping to nearly take a look at the Slater today, the TB800. But that plan is going to have to be cut because it's going to have to be delayed until next week, because the plan I had for that truck was kind of extensive, to say the least. It was a bit extensive. It might not be incredibly extensive, but it's definitely a bit extensive. Purely because I want to try and test that truck properly. I want to try and test it. I really want to try and test it a good bit. I want to actually make it put in the work for a video, kind of like the Kenworth is doing here at the minute. But yeah, so today's video for me, and well, probably not for you guys because the video is still going to be like an hour. At least for today, for me, this video is going to be real quick because I don't have the time to record anything too extravagant today. Unfortunately, I do apologize for this. It's extremely unprofessional of me. Not that not that any of you guys would actually consider me a professional. I don't know why anyone would, but you know, it's fine. Yes. Yeah, I am ticked with myself about that, but what are you gonna do? At the very least, I'm going to get this done, this job here done, because this job is honestly pretty damn important. Because currently, I mean, like obviously all the bridges in this region are of pretty big importance, but this first one I want to say is nearly the most important one, because it's the one that provides us with almost direct access to the to the sawmill on this map, and we definitely need to gain access to the sawmill on this map. There's so many things in this region that require wood to repair them, planks or whatever, and quite simply we cannot do that without good access to the sawmill. We do have a way of accessing it, but it's extremely long and extremely hard to get to without the bridge. And I do really mean that. It is. We basically have to drive the whole opposite way around the map if you want to get to the... Oh jeez, the trees are The trees are freaking out. The trees are freaking out. Okay. Actually, just on that note, just for a second, just a little bit, just a quick. I don't know, I don't know what to call this, but I actually went down here and accepted this job here with the Chevrolet off camera just so I could see what it wanted, because obviously you can see what jobs want in the contracts and tasks menu here, but honestly, one of the most annoying parts about this game is that wooden planks, it doesn't matter if they're long, medium, or just the regular short ones that we've had from day one in the game, they all use the exact same symbol. Like every other cargo in the game has a unique symbol. It has a unique symbol, but at least I'm pretty sure. But pretty much every other cargo in this game has a unique symbol, except for the wooden planks. Why do they all use the same symbol? It makes it so much more confusing. It actually makes it impossible to tell, because I was, I could think that one is the regular wooden planks, but it could be the medium planks, and then I'll show up with the wrong cargo. This is the reason why I have to go around and accept all the jobs, because nothing is as it ever actually seems to be. Also, we're going to take this scout with us. In the last episode, we opened up that plant where we got the metal from, and we towed that scout out of this area over here. It needs to make its way back across the river here, the direction we're going, and up into the town that's on the other side of the other river. If that makes any sense, I don't know. It needs to go the way we're going. That's the bottom line. Okay? It needs to go the way we're going. So we're going this way, and he's coming with us. I could really load him up on the back, honestly, but I think we should be good. Actually, that's a bit of an overstatement, because once we get out, that might be a little bit presumptuous, because once we get onto the ice here, if he goes through the ice whilst we're on the ice, or if I go through the ice and drive through, and then he follows behind us and gets stuck in the ice and acts like an anchor, that won't be too great. So maybe I will load him up, just to be safe. Also, I need a tighter turning circle on this vehicle. That would definitely be handy. Yeah, using this thing for two episodes in a row now. I like to try and switch up the trucks that I'm using, which is why I was planning to use the Slater, but obviously that ship has sailed, man. I don't have the time to get that video done, or that video idea done. Yeah, need a tighter turning circle. Like, the great thing about whenever I'm making videos, like, once you get towards the end of a region, you kind of have a set list of goals. You know what you need to get done, and there's nothing really too out of the way that you're going to go and do. But when you're at the start of this of a region in this game, you really have to pick and choose quite a lot between what you're going to do. And yeah, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing in one way, and it's a bad thing in another way, because I had an idea and now I can't do it. But yeah, the flip side of that is I'm not going to say easily, but I can fairly easily come up with an alternative video idea, just because we do have plenty of jobs to choose from at the minute. Also, we took more damage to the suspension. I've been taking a lot of damage to the suspension on this ice. Also, I'm pretty sure that thing doesn't look too hot. I hope your man didn't want his car back in one piece. Now that I think of it, I'm pretty sure I've said that line so many times now. It's definitely getting old at this point. But I still find it funny, and also he just probably died. Um, Go Kenworth, go! We're actually getting pretty close to the bridge now. We're not too far away. Once we get up to the bridge here and we what's it? I'm actually going to turn on my beacons here for a second. Once we get up to the bridge here and we deliver the beams, we are going to ditch the Kenworth. We're going to go into the garage and we're going to grab another truck. I'm currently thinking I'm going to use the PLAD. I think I'm going to break out the PLAD. Yeah, I don't think there's any other truck I want to try and use it in the moment. I would like to use a faster truck, if I'm being honest, but I need a truck that can carry 6 cement. Which I definitely have trucks that can carry 6 cement, but I'm not sure. There's also a part of me that just wants to try out the new heavy trailer. So, yeah, that's kind of the idea behind using the PLAD. Not because the PLAD is fast, because I definitely need something speedy this episode, but just because, yeah. Also because I'm half afraid to take too many of the smaller trucks out on the ice. Not particularly. There's some areas I've been over and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine, but there's definitely a couple of areas that I'm not too sure about using smaller, medium-sized trucks for. So, yeah, we might have to wait until we get a few more bridges built. A few more bridges, or just a few more roadblocks, or whatever the hell it is. There's honestly so many parts of this. There's so many pieces to this region that just that need to be fixed, that are actually of like proper logistical haul value to us, which is pretty cool, honestly. I do like that. However, it is going to be annoying here at the start, and it's especially annoying here today. just because of my poor planning. Oh well, we're almost back here on the road. Sorry about the rant there. I feel like I went on a bit of a rant. I probably did. On a bit of a rant. I probably did, but you know. Oh well, that just happens sometimes. You know yourself. Kind of. I don't know. I don't know why I should say you know that, but you know. You kind of get what I mean. Maybe. I don't know if you do. Okay, we're going to drop that guy there. We're going to hopefully not run into that barrier. We're going to drive down here. And here we have the bridge. And now we need to load these up. So this is going to take me at least 5 minutes. Actually, never mind. If I can haul all these off in one go, maybe not. Come on. Drop them there. Maybe. Okay, can you load that? Nope. Okay, never mind. It will take me 5 minutes. at the minute. At the least. Or the most. I don't know. Bop. 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 And there we go. So, yeah, I'm actually going to... Wait a second, I'm just going to drive up to the garage here. I'm going to tow the Scout up to the garage here. I'm going to go in and go grab us another truck. I think I am going to use the PLAD. Alright, here we go. We got the flatbed semi-trailer loaded with parts. Failed to... Oh, insufficient... Wait, really? What? Okay, wait. Let me drive forward just like a smidge, I guess. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. So we got 6x, we got 6 cargo slots, I mean. And that's obviously exactly what we need. So, yeah. Actually, did I... Oh, I forgot to change out the gearbox in this thing. I don't... Do I want to keep this... No, I'm going to change out the gearbox here quickly, actually. Alright, there we go. Also loaded up the Scout, just because, you know, why not? And also, I should probably just mark out our route here a small bit. Actually, which way do I have to... It's actually, we have to go down this way. I mean, we can go the other way, but it's definitely longer. Okay, so that's our route there, guys. As you can see, that's where the scout has to go. So we'll pass by that, then we can drive around here, go over onto this island, and get to the warehouse where the cement is. And we'll just drive back. Oh, what the... Okay, I guess the winch detaches when you go into the map. I feel like that hasn't happened to me before. What the hell, game? Okay, wait a sec. Wait, actually, there's something I think I can try. Maybe not. Hey, that counts. I don't understand why that works, but it does. So, yeah. Let's rock and roll. Let's get out over here. I put the chain tires onto the Plaid here. Not sure if that was the best choice. If I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Not sure if that was the best choice, but we're gonna rock with it. Mostly because we're not going to be hitting too much deep snow on this route or anything like that. We're mostly going to be hitting road and ice on this route, as you could probably see when I showed you there. Like this area, really, this isn't deep snow or anything. This is fairly simple stuff. So yeah, hopefully it shouldn't work. Even though the road that leads up to the warehouse isn't the best, at least from the last time I drove on it. But then I was in a smaller vehicle last time, so probably have different results. Please don't flip, please don't flip. Crap. I thought I was just going to drive off that and be all fine, but never mind. Yeah, actually really never... Okay. I need to go forward. Winch to the... Can you winch to the solid tree, please? Out of all the things, just winch to the solid... Okay, I'm just going to keep committing deforestation until you winch to the thing I need you to winch to. Alright, yeah, that works. Alright, cool. I think we're falling through a small bit. Well, the trailer's getting stuck first, but... no, we're alright. We're good. Yeah, it's fine. We're going through the ice a small bit there, but nothing to worry about, you know. Completely normal and safe or whatever. Come on, get up. The trailer is surprisingly bouncy in the back. Also, I did not want to drive through there. We have to drive over to the left a bit here in order to get through the parts that don't just completely fall through or whatever. At least that's what I have to do from memory. Though, last time I did this, I was in a much lighter vehicle, so that might, you know... Yeah, obviously that was only because I was in a lighter truck, though, that was, that didn't break the last time, probably. Okay, we're on this side now, and... Okay, I don't remember the snow was this bad, but, it's kind of bad. It's not that bad, really. Yeah, we're just gonna power our way straight through this. I mean, like, come on, look at the truck we're in. Even though we are on quite a bit of a... That was a little bit of a incline there. And of course we're going to have to do the normal amount of 20-point turns. Is the trailer going to get caught? I thought it was going to get caught on that other spot that we went through there in the center of the place, but it didn't really. It did for a second, but then it kind of bounced around and just got off. So I'm not really sure how good of a trailer this is going to be. Like, historically, I'm not a big fan of the big heavy trailers that we've gotten for this game, just because usually they're either too big or they just don't work very well. This one, though, I don't know, maybe they might have found a good medium. I mean, they did make a 3-slot version of this as well, so yeah. I mean, obviously the biggest plus right off the bat for me is the fact that it's got 4 axles rather than just your standard 2 or 3. That instantly makes me believe that this trailer must be a bit better, because the original wide flatbed semi-trailer, that thing had only 2 axles and just didn't work that great at all. Mostly because of the absolutely ginormous side railing pieces that were on the side of the thing, underneath it, like. And if you just went over pretty much anything, you would get stuck. It was so simple to get that thing stuck. Dangerous route. Oh, thank God, I was literally on thin ice for a moment there. You saved both me and my car. I don't even want to think what could have happened if you didn't come along. Thanks for pitching in, and here's your reward. 490 XP and 5,100 bucks. Not too bad at all. Bet I didn't expect some guy in a absolutely ginormous PLAD or a ginormous Kenworth 963 to show up to rescue his car, but still, it's pretty damn cool either way, right? Okay, so now we just need to get over there. There is a bridge that we can build there in order to gain easier access to that place, that we actually have unlocked at the moment. But once again, like I said, there are things that we need wooden planks. Wooden planks are going to be like the bane of everything we can't do. Yeah. Oh, that's not gonna. It's fine. We have 2 steering axles, but we still can't, you know, go around a turn really. Also, the fuel, the refuel and the spares on this trailer. That's another that's another cool thing. We haven't really seen this kind of thing before, where they've actually combined a trailer that can actually haul cargo and haul us some spares and fuel with it. That's the other really cool thing about this trailer. And of course, just in general, this thing does look really good. It looks the part to me. Yeah, looks good. Now, I'm not sure how well it will work with every truck. Like it's working pretty damn well with the PLAD here specifically, but then again, the PLAD is fairly high up. If we're talking about more medium-sized trucks, off-road trucks, heavy-duty trucks, not sure if this is gonna work as well, but it works pretty damn well, so I don't know. Can I drive across the ice here? I might drive up on the ice here, just because I know it's going to take me an extra bit of time if I drive up there. Obviously, if I drive up there, it's going to be safer. But, you know, safety is for losers and people that are boring. You know? It's time for some adventure. And driving through ice that will probably crack beneath the truck is totally safe. Yeah, it's cracking. Okay. Yeah, actually, all of this looks like it's gonna crack. Damn it! All this ice is crap. Is the cracky ice? Dang it! It's fine though. We're still faster than driving up through there, probably. Even though we did just damage our suspension, but that's fine. We got a repair station in town for a reason. Can I? I will just drive up here. That ice does seem to kind of end there. Yeah, not too bad at all. I mean, to be fair, we are using the PLAD, which is a pretty overpowered truck to begin with, but you know, it's working. And you know, there are the other trailers like, oh, we got that thing. We just went straight over that. Okay. I was expecting to feel a little bit of resistance there, but nope, nothing. Maybe this thing just has a less, I don't know, a better hitbox on it or something. I don't know. This trailer, it's good. Feels good. Feels good with the truck, like, you know. But yeah. Even though we were running empty, I'm not gonna sit around here and say that. I don't think the performance is really gonna change too much once we load the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna say the performance of this trailer is pretty good. Now, obviously, you do want a pretty big truck, and a pretty big truck that probably has a crane on it as well, in order to haul it in order to use it efficiently. But still, not too bad at all. Alright guys, so I am now ready to go. And if you're wondering why I have another 2 cement on the front of the truck, for no apparent reason, because we only need 6, not 8, cement for the bridge. Well, there's a task here called Snowbird. Pretty simple, really. 2 cement to the lonely house. That is the most sad name for a house I've seen in a while. But like, we're driving in this direction. May as well take it with us. You know. I'm not sure if there's anything else we could also take over this way. I'm sure there is, but I'm too lazy to look at the minute. So we'll cross those bridges whenever we come to it. Whenever we need to get more stuff out of here. Cross those bridges. That was an unintentional pun. Yay! Those are my favorite kind of puns. The ones when I just say them completely unplanned. Because we're building bridges. I mean, there's a chance I may use that metaphor quite a bit more in this region accidentally, specifically because we have so many bridges to build. But you know, it's fine. So, I think for the sake of, you know, trying to get this done quicker here, I'm going to fast forward myself until I get over to the whatchamacallit here, the bridge, and I think we should still have time to deliver this last 2 cement here as well, even once we get over there. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we get back at the bridge. Right, guys, we are here. Yeah, not too bad. Not too many hiccups really with the trailer. I did get stuck just a small bit getting up over on that incline back up here. The trailer just got caught in a few places, which I feel like is to be expected. It happens with pretty much any trailer, so I can't mark it down for anything. I'm not going to mark it down for something like that. It's to be expected. Um, yeah, I like this trailer. It's pretty good. It works well. But anyways, here we go. We got the 6 cement, and there we have it. That's a nice bridge. It's a real nice bridge. The Fellowship of the Roads, they say help's never late, nor is it early. It arrives exactly when it's needed, and I reckon they're right, considering your perfect timing. The whole crew says thanks, and here's your well-deserved reward. So 2,610 XP and 20,950 bucks. Not too shabby, not too bad at all. Nice. Now, I was hoping that I would have time to deliver the cement to the house over there that I pointed out a minute ago, but I actually I actually don't have the time to do it. It took me a little bit longer to get back over here than I thought it was going to, which is a shame because I actually had more stuff that I nearly wanted to talk about, but you know, roadcraft and whatnot coming out this or not this week, but next week still technically. Well, it's coming out on Tuesday, which is really close. I can't wait to play it, but I probably will wait until I can record a video on it just to record my my first look at it, really. But I'm excited for that, so hopefully that'll be cool when that comes out. I hope I actually do get time to record it. But yeah, sorry about today's episode. It was a little rushed. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.